It's one of these wild species. Well, all the things we obviously grow and cultivate originally were in the wild. And we brought them from the wild, and over eons, centuries, natural breeding happened. Then in more recent centuries, more dedicated and scientific breeding has happened. But PawPaw never was brought out of the wild until probably the last 100 years. And the most of the work has been done in the last 40 or 50 years. Yeah, so that's my interest. I think it's not going to solve world hunger. It's not that sort of thing. But it does demonstrate the potential that still lies in species that are only in the wild at this time. When I started, it was with the conviction that if we had better varieties, that was kind of like the foundation for interest and commercialization, was to have better varieties. And, well, between myself and several others, particularly Kentucky State University, we're there. It's not a finished job because breeding, like all the crops, whether it be wheat, apples, you name it, strawberries, breeding is a continual process. Part of it is new diseases come along, so you have to find ways to combat and resist the diseases. And as a new horticultural crop, that's bound to happen with pawpaws as time goes by.
One of our biggest events here at the Arboretum is our annual PawPaw party in the fall, and so every year we have probably about 300 people come to our series of 3 PawPaw parties, and so we kind of already have a PawPaw following, if you will, and so these people they're already kind of into pawpaws, and they already know the Arboretum as a place to learn about pawpaws and to find out about pawpaws, and so I think we kind of instantly linked into those people, whereas some of the other talks, we don't necessarily have a following that is very interested in freshwater mussels, for instance. Now anybody that's just randomly interested in nature will be interested in that topic, and so we'll still have a lot of people next week, but we won't have that crowd that is specifically interested in that, and I anticipated a large crowd. I don't know if I anticipated that many people, but it was a wonderful surprise.